again, this is Sharon Weinstein, and welcome to Life is a Balancing Act, when family life matters. We all have responsibilities, and we all juggle, some of us better than others. We all have personal as well as workplace roles. We've been challenged, especially through the pandemic, to master resilience with creative scheduling, with non-traditional hours, manage our family responsibilities, and perhaps we're in the sandwich generation, caught between teenagers and elderly parents who need our support. But let's face it, the more you face, the more you overcome. The more obstacles you face and overcome, the more times you falter and get back on track, the more difficulties you struggle with and conquer, the more resiliency you will naturally develop. If you are resilient, there is nothing that can hold you back. As a child, failure made me stronger, and strong is something that I continue to see each day of my career. How about you? In the words of Michael Jordan, you miss every shot you don't take. He missed 9,000 shots in his career, and he persevered. He failed repeatedly in his life, and that is why he succeeded. Are you ready to take your first shot? Family, communication. If there's a teenager in your house, or if you've ever been one, you fully understand the concept of perception and reception. It is like the game known as telephone or whispering down the lane. What is said is not always what is heard. Maintain a positive attitude and be clear in your statement. Make a connection with your listener, whether your communication is verbal or written, and request feedback. When I worked in the new independent states of the former Soviet Union, I had the privilege, and it was indeed a privilege, of mentoring the next generation of nurse leaders. We often played whispering down the lane to communicate a thought. Imagine having 35 emerging nurse leaders in the room, or sometimes outdoors, who spoke at least one of 5 languages. The reinterpretation of what was said was comical, but it reinforced the concept of clear communication. Schedules, responsibility, frustration, productivity, outcomes, all of these affect our health. We want to provide optimal performance, but how do you know when you're at your best? Is it your work life, your work day that get in the way? And what about you? When your work life and personal life blend together under the guise of multitasking, both suffer. When you're at work, focus on the job to be done. When you are finished with work, don't bring it home with you, unless, of course, you're on call. Make time for your personal life. If your work materials are dispersed throughout nearly every room of your house, condo, or apartment, you have no place for a real retreat. You're not spending high quality time with friends or family members if you're talking on your cell phone or checking your email while you're with them. Take time to focus exclusively on your friends and family members. Then you won't feel guilty when you have to concentrate on work. Create high quality work and personal experiences for yourself by keeping them separate. And of course, know your limitations. Family-friendly working and work-life balance refers to working arrangements that can help us achieve a better balance between work and family life. They contribute to workday balance. This may include maternity and paternity leaves, on-site childcare, flex time, job sharing, working from home, and other creative solutions. They all add value to the work environment, and they contribute to workplace balance. Have you considered part-time work? Ideally, switching to part-time employment should not be a challenge. You may, however, want to consider working from home. You got used to it during COVID in many situations. That can help demonstrate your credibility and efficiency. You've delivered on the promise during COVID. You'll continue to do so. As discussions continue, your track record of excellence could work in your favor. Sometimes you can negotiate based on a specific project, especially if you've already returned to the bricks and mortar setting. If your current assignment requires skill sets that only you can provide, negotiate your time and availability accordingly. Demonstrate your flexibility by continuing on a full-time basis until the project is underway, and then renegotiate a part-time schedule that works in your favor. Think about how many hours you can take off without affecting your benefits, if benefits matter to you. Should you retire or should you rewire? Considerations include what brings you joy, articulate your vision, what's on your bucket list, Will you work after 60, 70, or more? Will work be the same? Will you change careers? If you stop working, will you volunteer? And are you and your life partner, if there is one in your life, on the same page? Make sure that you allow time for personal downtime. When you have a slow app or server, things sometimes shut down. When you have a slow body, the same thing happens. So take advantage of sacred spaces. When your phone dies, you plug it in and recharge it. But what do you do to your most vulnerable commodity? Can you create extra backups, restore, and more? When was the last time that you wasted time? When you were wasting time, did you feel joyful and creative? Or if you're like me, did you feel even a tiny bit guilty for being non-productive? How much better would you have enjoyed your time? How much more would you have gotten out of it if you didn't feel guilty or feel the need to explain it? Wasting time is a key part of our lives. Wasting time poorly doesn't work. Not only are you foregoing the productivity, generosity, and art that come from work, but you're also giving up downtime, experimentation, and the joy that comes from wasting it. If you're going to waste time, and I hope that you will, please do it well and find inspiration by nurturing your butterflies. Make sure that you take care of yourself. Learn to laugh. Within your workplace, have streamers, a family photo collage, a hanging mobile. Make music out of kitchen utensils. Cheer others on. Promote positivity. Create a sense of trust. Release tension, release stress, and work your diaphragm. Make sure that you know how to set limits, hours, days, time, people, interests, and fun. Surround yourself with those who lift you up, not those who bring you down. And remember, this is your balancing. This is your life, and no one knows it better than you. So treat yourself with kindness. Become a master of efficiency. Identify those areas of life most important for your well-being and go for them. Treat yourself with kindness. Be a participant and not a spectator. Many of us are working harder than ever before. Certainly within the healthcare space, this is beyond true. Our hours and days are longer. Our free time is nominal. We lack free time, even at home, because there's too much to do and life gets in the way. Take a look at your technology trap and make sure that you're not trapped into that 24/7 of always being connected. Family matters, and that's why you should prioritize, strategize, communicate, share, and celebrate. Make all of this the key ingredients to your life as a balancing act. Enjoy your day.